So RACI chart is one other very popular document in the project management world. And this is one artifact which usually teams create in their project. RACI is an acronym for responsible, accountable, consult, and inform. This is a team level document for your information. This is not a stakeholder level document. You probably would have a different opinion. You would say that we create it at a stakeholder level as well, but inherently this is a team level. And I think we now very clearly understand that what is team versus a stakeholder versus resource. So I'm going to refer the team versus resource versus stakeholder like very often in my conversation, and I would expect that you guys now have a very clear understanding in that regard. They are related, but they are not the same. RACI chart ideally should be created at a team level, and it talks about the responsibility, accountability, and who we should be consulting and who we should be keeping informed about that assignment or work level package in the project. So how it looks like. This is a very basic simplified version of RACI chart. You can see that on the left side, certain tasks or activities are documented. It can be at a deliverable level, but it's ideal to have it at an activity or task level. You probably would wonder that what difference does it make to keep it at a deliverable or at an activity level. We are going to talk about that in pretty much detail going forward. But for now, you can consider it as the work which has been streamlined in the project at a team level. For instance, if I take the example of create blueprints task, this one. You can see that there are certain roles mentioned over here. You can just name the team members as well if that applies. So project manager is accountable. Engineering manager for creating blueprints is responsible. Quality assurance manager and manufacturing manager may be consulted, and there is not any resource in the team, or maybe at a for the information and consultation, you may refer the stakeholders, the broader stakeholders outside the team. However, the responsibility and accountability in the RACI chart is always at a team level. By the way, who would tell me that what's the difference between responsibility and accountability? Responsibility versus accountability.
Responsible.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, Aswap, go ahead. Asma, you were contributing?
Yes, am I audible now?
Yes, yes, now.
Yeah, responsible are the people or the group of people or as in team who is managing one project, and the project is running by that team. And accountable as in manager or their supervisor who are going to be accountable for whatever the actions done by the team. Sometimes responsible peoples are the same as accountable people as well.
That's correct. And that's correct, but I would want to hear one more opinion about responsible versus accountable. Anyone?
Yes. The responsible when a task has been performed, for example, in a team, when they are performing something, the task, they are responsible for the task they are performing. But something you can say unpredictable or risk or happens, then they how to resolve that problem, then that person has been accountable for that. There's a difference between these two.
Okay. Yes, Fahad, you wanted to say something?
Yes, I believe responsible is the one who is actually doing the work. Maybe a team who is actually doing the work that is responsible for that specific task, and accountable is the overall head, maybe the project manager, that is in this case, who is accountable for all the tasks. So that is the basic difference, I believe.
If I may.
Yes, yes.
Accountable basically is like somebody who is responsible for the outcome of the project, like or thing. Like whether it will be successful or not. If it is not, he or she has to answer why. That has not happened. Responsible is for execution. They are right. Whatever other folks have said, they are absolutely right on execution part, that responsible people execute it, but they are not at that level where they are responsible for its success or outcome, I would say, rather, not the word, perhaps outcome is the right word.
Partly, all of you are correct. Like it's very one of the topics which it's not really related to project management. It's there in your usual day-to-day job roles as well. When we say that we are responsible for that, at times, like many other things, the responsible and accountable are interchangeable, but they are not definitely interchangeable. Responsible is a person or a group of people who are going to get the work done, right? It can be at a task level, it can be at a deliverable level, it can be at a phase level, it can be at a project level, whatever applies. There can be many people or members responsible for a certain task or a project or an assignment. Accountable is the person who is one person accountable, not too many persons accountable for the same outcomes or for the same results. One person necessarily accountable, and whenever we say accountability, it's your accountability. Accountability means you are answerable. Responsible people are not answerable. They are the one who is getting the work done. That's it. That is their span of work. Until and unless they or one of the responsible people is accountable, as well as Asma has rightly said, right? So it's quite possible that the person who is responsible is the accountable person as well, and in that case, yes, he's going to do the work, and he's going to be answerable for anything which is not going wrong, or the success or the failure of that work. Accountability comes with the ownership, and ownership comes with with owning that assignment or that project. Accountability can't be delegated. Responsibility can be delegated. Right? Accountability cannot be shared. You can't say that, okay, this was my accountability, but I have shared it or I have delegated it to someone. This doesn't sound right, right? Responsibility is okay if you have the right authority level, or you have that right in the project. You can delegate some part of the responsibility or all of the responsibility to your subordinates. That's okay. But it's not okay with accountability, right? You can't say that if the project is failing, that I don't know, you talk to this person has been associated with the task throughout. This is not the right way of owning something. The RACI chart gives you a visibility at a team level about the assignments, the team assignments, and who is going to do the work, who is going to own it, who is going to be needed there for support, for consultation, and who should be informed. And accordingly, based on your RACI chart, your communication management plan should be updated.